Welcome to another episode of the of a Thirst Quencher. Fuck no, I'm messing it up.
We haven't done it in a while.
We have not done it in a while. It's been
quenched.
crazy. We haven't been quenched.
Yeah,
all right,
we've been staying hydrated.
All right, everybody. This is another Thirst Quencher. We are going to review Ant-Man Quantumania. All right, we all saw the movie, the game changer, the #1 movie in the world right
the
now.
Conqueror.
Yeah, the fucking.
Actually, funny you say that. It is on track to be one of the worst second week opening for a movie that opened with 100 million.
Yeah. Sheesh.
It dropped pretty.
The word got out.
Pretty
I
bad.
think it was 71%.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Or 69%.
Yeah.
69%. So it still made over millions of dollars.
Oh, it made 100 million off first weekend.
But
know that it didn't make its money back. That 30, like probably,
really?
like 200 million, almost close to $300 million film.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Has it opened in other markets?
I think so.
I would assume so.
Yeah, by now. But
yeah, it is looking to have one of the worst second weekends for a movie that opened up with $100 million. So hey,
it's fucking Ant-Man. I can't think of the last Ant-Man release that was crazy phenomenal.
Yeah.
I can't think of one.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
I mean, so it just feels like they're always ready to go. Like, all right, this one sucks. Don't go see this one.
And
this is a dud.
Before we jump in, we are going to be sipping on No Diggity by Pigeon Hill.
back it up.
Who needs diggity when you have juicy IPA? Hey,
For sure.
it is a juicy as hell IPA. Super refreshing, but I really got this for the cover because the pastel on it reminded me of all the CGI in the Ant-Man movie.
Yeah.
Everything looks for some reason, this is one of the biggest gripes that I have with like the cosmic or anything that doesn't have to deal with Earth. They all have the same palette, the same color palette as whether you're in Asgard, whether you are in the prison planet, whether you are in some goo planet from Guardians of the Galaxy, whether you are in the fucking quantum realm. Everything is pastel or orange, green, and
So
purple.
do you think that's their attempt at setting the tone? So when you see that, you instantly think space instead of showing that there's a variety out there in the cosmos?
No.
I mean, yeah, I can see that, but again,
Icarus over here.
where is the variance? We have a gigantic galaxy.
I think that's intentional. They don't want variance. They just want you to see
That's terrible.
cloudy and pastel, and instantly you think cosmic and magic.
That and fucking Ravager Chic. I'm tired of that look too.
It all reminds me of Ragnarok. Like, 'cause that's where it started. The
beginning and the end.
Well,
Ragnarok.
Yeah, with the Street Fighter 4 ink.
Yep.
Yeah.
The palette of those forest greens and the oranges and the bright reds and all those. Like the palette has been the same ever since then.
Fair enough.
But we went to go see it. We all went to go see it in different times.
Separately.
Yeah. Me and Clarence went opening weekend. You guys went this weekend?
I went this weekend. I'm not sure when.
I went opening weekend as well.
Oh.
Okay.
But separate. My theater was a mess. It was a straight up mess. If I could talk about that for 5 seconds.
Go ahead.
Yo, I don't know what's going on, but the funding is running out. Potholes are deeper than ever. Okay, almost got killed going in there.
See, when they put the class system in the tickets, then they'll be able to.
I feel like it's already started.
You thought you were in Ukraine, huh?
Bro,
What do you say that?
we talked about this because when we sat down, it was me and my wife sat down first, and then I pulled the seat that was like, okay, Clarence can sit right here. The fucking seat was broken.
Oh my
Completely
gosh.
fell off. So I'm like, jigged it back up and put it back in, and I'm like, all right, we got to move down one. So we moved down a little
Fucking
bit.
embarrassing.
Clarence comes and he finds the seat next to me, and he sits down. And he pulls the seat down. And it's like, does this fucking cum on it? I was like,
Oh my gosh.
I hope not, because I was sitting on that.
There's this big white stain that looked suspiciously like someone threw something on it. Like it wasn't like drawn on there, bro. It was like a crusty stain.
Someone tossed some ropes on that
And I
seat.
was like, and I looked at him. I was like, I mean, you either got that or you got that broken seat next to you.
Choose.
Which you can't go back to.
Look, that was just the quantum verse, bro. Straight on the chair. I thought that was.
Yeah, that was King's Dynasty right there on the chair. The whole thing. Yeah, the whole dynasty spilled spilled out right in front of you.
Oh my god!
Listen, my theater experience was so horrible. I got in there, the parts where everything was supposed to be calm and whatever the auditorium next to me, whatever they were playing.
You got jealous?
That shit was going crazy. You had screaming and yelling, ah! Shots were going off. Scott was trying to get this little goofy point off. Like, it was, I was buzzing out laughing for 20 minutes. I was so taken out of it. And then my screen didn't fucking expand. I'm
Excuse
like,
me?
damn.
Oh, it did.
I said, is this shit gonna widen or elongate?
Did you get like the really small square one? Like
Dude, the really small. I've never been in one of them bitches.
Oh,
All the times I've been in that theater, I've never been in one with the screen that don't do nothing.
They don't do nothing.
The fucking sound.
It's like they want you to stream it at home.
Yeah,
It's like they want you to stream it at home.
And naturally, I pick one of the seats up in the top over to the side, so
Yeah.
I'm naturally off center. I'm just like, oh my god, my eyes are gonna be in pain by the time this shit is over.
You know what? I did notice that because we ended up grabbing like one of the front, like the front row before you go into like that bottom area.
Yeah.
And we got that front row, and I was thinking, I was like, maybe I should look for something higher up. But
Always middle section seats.
even us sitting in that front row, it was like still kind of smallish. I feel like it wasn't like maybe it wasn't like any wide shots or what the fuck, but it just felt like it was just like I was watching a compressed screen.
Right, I might as well be looking at your yeah, that's what I felt like I was
monitor.
doing. Yeah, I'm like, damn, is this shit gonna
But the movie,
elongate?
y'all. But the movie.
Yeah, we get in there. First impressions, guys. How do you feel about Ant-Man? This is the third one. How you guys feel about this shit?
Oh, yeah, I
Ant-Man,
feel
this
like
is the third one.
Yeah, I feel like we have to preface that this is the third Ant-Man movie, so right away you can forego all the introductions. Right away you can get right into the bread and butter. You can get right into what we're here to see.
Yeah.
And I feel like the movie itself has some decent pacing. It was a 2 hour,
2.5. Felt like 2.5. Felt like damn near 3.
Yeah.
not to me, and honestly, it felt.
Let me look.
It did flow. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's just us getting used to all the movies being 2 hours, 2.5 hours long. Because we did just sit through a couple of 3-hour movies.
Right.
Every movie felt.
Yeah,
like
but it did. I think it was like 205, if I'm not mistaken.
it's 205. Damn.
Good.
Okay. Good shit.
Good shit.
Locked.
I feel like the more these movies, like the further we're going with these like Marvel movies and everything, they're more and more feel like comic books. So they have to like squish more and more in every one of these films. So we're never going to get an hour hand film ever again from Marvel.
No.
There's just too much content to put into one movie.
Well, that's the thing. Like they're giving you, and maybe this is a good thing. They're giving us 6 issue like hits right off the bat, right?
Yeah.
So luckily they haven't tried to adapt any like 12 issue runs yet.
That might be
because that's gonna be a struggle.
I feel like that's like set aside for like however they're gonna bring out the shows. Like those are gonna have like the longer issues,
Right.
And they're gonna have more episodes, and because each episode is like hour longs, depending on the show and everything.
Yeah, they don't. So a lot of these shows don't even feel like they use the hour effectively. They're just an hour long to be an hour long.
Yeah, like I mean, we watched fucking it's not Marvel, but like with Obi-Wan, like that shit could have just been a 2-hour movie, but they stretched it so much. They put so much fluff in there that, and I feel like that's kind of like almost the standard sometimes with these like Disney shows.
In these movies.
Yeah, but like with Quantumania and everything, like I agree with you. Like it had a really good pacing. I was happy that it like at least in the beginning there was no nonsense. Like I think it took like maybe 10, 15 minutes to get straight to it. Like we're sucked into the quantum realm and everything, and now shit's gonna go pop off and everything. We didn't like try to prolong it and make it like in the middle of the film. So I like that. At least I praise it on that. Yeah.
And even though like what did you guys feel of the typical Marvel comedy that they obviously same old setup and punches that they always do? I felt like it was actually nicely spaced out in this movie, as opposed to some of the previous ones that we've seen recently.
Loving shit.
Lee,
no,
you said
you would stop.
That's it.
This no, I will. No, it's okay to
It's
Jamal.
appropriate.
It's okay that Jamal said that because like online, everyone, their mom have been comparing this to Love and Thunder, and my expectations started to become that. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and every 2 seconds is gonna be some weird improv scene, just like Love and Thunder. And I have to say, it wasn't that.
Yeah, I think
it's just a punchline now. That's what Love and Thunder is.
I think it benefited that the lead is a comedic actor. because it didn't feel like the jokes did not feel like, all right, you're doing it. Now there were some that felt like, all right, by the third time you see some of these characters, get the fuck out of here. Like, stop.
I did like how it was kind of counterbalanced by some of the rougher edges that Kang brought and that Michelle Pfeiffer brought. You know, some of those scenes where they interacted, it was a lot more heavy and it had more levity to them, which was a nice counterbalance to the joke, and it wasn't just joke after another. We were able to.
They knocked it out of the park. By the way,
like Michelle Pfeiffer and Jonathan Majors were the best thing holding this movie together.
Yeah, stellar performances. Yeah. Actually, I liked most of the performances by the lead cast. Most of the lead cast. Yeah, but I liked their performances. I thought everyone did a great job. Even for the 5 minutes Bill Murray was in here, he tore the roof off. He did a good job.
He didn't feel like just Bill Murray, but in Marvel in a way. Like he felt, I don't know, it felt like more like he at least had some sort of idea what kind of character he wanted to be.
He wanted to be a twirling mustache
villain,
middle boss.
Yeah,
get me in there.
But the stuff that they left out was actually some of the most intriguing things to me. So when he talks, you know, that he has very few lines, like 5 minutes on screen.
Yeah.
But when he starts talking about, you know, the history that he has with Michelle Pfeiffer's character, and, you know, kind of like the hinting that they were kind of messing with each other back then, and they had all this history of like rebellion and like this entire life that she never talked to anybody about. The way that they kind of like played on each other on that was actually really good. Like you said, it wasn't just Bill Murray being Bill Murray. Bill Murray was there. It just kind of taking this character with like
like he was damn near flirting with her.
Yeah. But it's like unspoken things that they kind of like
backstory
levied the world, without being in your face.
They showed us without, they showed us without telling us every single thing. Like the archetype is familiar. The you know, the elite aristocrat, you know, used to be a freedom fighter. You get all that. You get his stripes and the shit. The way it only helped to bolster what came later in the film. And
it was probably the best Star Wars movie we've had in a while,
for sure. I really liked the Quantum Realm in this movie. Yeah, I don't know. I heard a lot of complaints about the CGI.
I was just about to mention that. Like it,
I don't really. I
don't see it.
Like what are you guys playing or watching that is better than that? Like I thought that was pretty decent.
Don't get me wrong. Like there were a certain moments when it's like, and it's not like the world itself. It's mostly like the live action characters in the world, and when they
interacting,
like Cassie, Cassie's powers. Like when Cassie transformed, looks stupid.
But like when Michelle Pfeiffer like touched the ride, like the flying thing, I'm like, oh, that wasn't like really that well. But like everyone kept comparing this to Love and Thunder, because Love and Thunder's CGI was really off. And it was noticeable.
Not a little.
It wasn't. But and I'm tired of like Marvel giving an excuse. Like, how many movies are they gonna say that like, I'm sorry, we kind of, and they publicly said this, like, oh, we kind of like
we had to take resources away to work
get
on
the Wakanda. Stop blaming the black movie for your.
No, it's not even that. Like nowadays, like it seems to me like whenever they want to find that to kind of like shit or critique on anything, but like, has anybody ever worked a fucking job?
No.
Like it's shorthanded everywhere. Like, of course, resources are gonna move.
Garbage.
Like, but it's like again, has anybody worked a fucking job? Nah. This is how like jobs go, and it sucks. Obviously, I would love for them to. You know, the main critique is, well, let them wait on the movie, push it back. Like, that's not how scheduling goes.
No.
Like, you have to meet demand. And when we're shorthanded at a factory, guess what? I might have to work weekends. Guess what? I might have to pull 10, 12 hours.
I might have to do someone else's job because they're not there.
That's called having a career.
Exactly. I may not specialize in trees, but damn, I got to do my man's work over here because he didn't come to work. I mean, he's having hypertension.
And they got to get the project done by the end of the night. And they know damn well it takes 36 hours for the thing to render.
Listen, that's kind of how jobs are right now in this market where it's fucking a crumbling empire.
Well, listen, y'all better be lucky that it's not like more obvious.
Exactly.
To be honest, like the shit looked pretty flawless to me. Like, I thought it looked really good. I just feel like a lot of the fan base with a lot of everything were overstimulated and under knowledgeable about what the fuck's going on.
How it works,
like you were saying.
Yeah,
you don't know how the fucking sausage is made, but you're getting premium content.
Yeah,
like just.
I think like my only like when besides like the whole like 3D thing, like I mean, well, Michelle Pfeiffer and her like looking at like when some of the live action characters are next to the CGI background and everything. My only other gripe would probably be Kang himself when he goes into his little like blue state and stuff. It wasn't. I feel like that was unnecessary per se.
His face is blue, yo.
I know his face is blue in the comics. I'm just
What the fuck is he talking about? We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. They don't have to wear spandex shit.
No. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Why you gotta do that to me like that? Fuck. I'm just giving.
His face is fucking blue. It's gotta be blue. It don't gotta stay that way.
Why can it be blue the whole time then?
Because do you want it blue the whole time?
Why not?
Do you want it blue? I'm asking you
in the comic books. He's blue the whole time.
I'm asking you a fixed question. Do you want it to be blue the whole time? The way they present it,
if they're gonna to stop half-assing it and everything, yes. If you want to go balls deep, you want to say if you want to be comic book accurate and say, "Oh, we're gonna bring it up," just do it the whole time. Then
we just talked about this.
Yeah,
this is what happens. Okay,
yeah.
I thought his face looked fine. Like it's a big.
No, it was just a little gripe.
I
like,
feel you. But like a lot of things, I'm using you as the rest of the internet. Okay, so don't take it.
You're gonna use me as a sacrifice. Like
don't take it as I'm attacking you personally. Yeah. This is the internet. Okay, all these concerns are shit I hear online. Okay?
Yeah, just like with like MODOK and everything.
Yeah, like the MODOK thing. What the fuck did you guys think it was gonna look like? I just don't know. Like you've seen it in the comics for years. It looks dumb there. So when you make it like it's a living real thing, it's gonna look stupid there too.
So you know when he put the armor on, that would have been very tasteful. That and just that, like, and you have a cold, hard, robotic voice.
Yeah. You could have just said that was him, and then just kept the face. Yeah, but. They didn't do that.
But that's not him.
You even show that it takes pleasure in doing what it does, knowing that it's just a robot, but the robot takes pleasure. You could do that, but no, you got
to humanize it.
You got MODOK.
We got MODOK.
You got MODOK.
We got MODOK.
Exactly.
We got a dick.
You got a dick. And you know what? I just feel like I will say this. I feel like when this gun, I don't know what that technique is called because I'm not a film dude.
What technique?
But that technique where it's like the cameras on top of the character moving. Like they did they did it in the last Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
It's like when he was coming in hot with the fucking cannons, just like I don't know if that's exactly.
I had fun. With that.
It's a POV. Yeah,
okay, cool, whatever, POV, whatever. He did that his keys coming in and firing the fucking cannons. I'm like,
I just heard like fly buzzing noises when he was doing it though.
Like that shit was, but no, it looks dumb. When the mask opened, I thought it was like George Costanza.
I
didn't know who the fuck that was.
I actually had to like after the film, I had to look up. I'm like, okay, is that the same actor? Like they brought him back. That was him.
That was my nitpick on CGI. Out of everything, was the way the MODOK's face was stretched.
Yeah,
and it was just.
It's a big ass face. Like I don't know what else they could have done. I don't think they could have.
I don't. How do you fix? You don't fix that.
Yeah, exactly. How it just is what it is at that point. It's a big dumb ass CGI
unless
face.
You make it prosthetic and it's all like just a puppet.
Yeah, like Thanos when they just made up features that you could barely tell that was Josh Brolin. Yeah. So it's like if they just made up features, you could have made it look like the actual MODOK, and then you could have got the dude, whoever, to do the voice. But I guess you couldn't tie in that it's a dude from the first movie.
I guess we should go into spoilers if you want to. Like,
hold on. So what do we? Before we go into spoilers, would you guys recommend people go see this movie or wait to?
If you want to know what's going to go down in Loki season 2, yeah, sure.
Yeah. That was something that we mentioned. This is literally a Loki season 2
preview.
A big ad.
Yeah.
Big ad. Yeah. There's a are we rating it or no? That's
no. That's it. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
Yeah, I found it was fine.
I don't know how much replayability it has. I think once you see it and you get the jokes out of the way, it's like the stuff that kind of hits. It's not. There isn't enough meat in there for me to go back for another bite.
If you're not an Ant-Man dude, or if you're not already, there's another caveat. If you're not an Ant-Man dude, or if you're not already like sipping the sauce pretty hard at this point, I don't know if you'll rewatch this. Definitely. I mean, I'll watch maybe the first 2 acts again, maybe the last act too.
Yeah.
But
like
I don't know
all the King parts and everything.
You know what? There are good parts in there that wasn't just like him. I liked a lot of it because I am kind of an Ant-Man guy. You know, I like his shit. I like seeing them. I just, I thought there was a lot to like about it. So I'll watch a few things. Like I said, that first act, like
I think I'm
the quantum
numb to
realm,
him, bro.
dope.
I think I'm numb.
You're numb to everything.
I know.
All you respond to is hentai.
Ow! Oh my god! Ow!
I'm sorry.
That's all you like. That's all you want.
Hey man,
you belong in the gutter.
Belong in the garbage can.
Ow!
I'm sorry.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I have to say though,
He
like,
didn't deny it.
no.
Keep in mind.
When it comes to these Ant-Man
I
films,
just got shot in the throat. How can I deny it? I'm in pain. I'm dying.
Gargle.
I am like, I'm not like, this is kind of like my, I guess, direction that I see myself going to. Like, I will watch. I most likely will, if they ever do make another film, I'll probably watch it. But I think we're good now when it comes to like Ant-Man. I don't see, like I feel like he doesn't need to have another film anymore.
Don't make them anymore. Don't make them as far reaching as this.
At least, yeah, exactly.
Bring it back.
But,
yeah.
And especially like bring back my boy. What happened to what's his face? His friend.
Man, you're gonna make me go there.
Like I know
How would he even make it there? How would he even make it there?
I know he wouldn't be there. I'm just miss him. That's all. Like
yeah, but you got to remember, if you get him, you got to get the other two doofy ass actors.
yeah, why not?
Why?
But
Yeah, like why?
I didn't mind them.
I'm on your side.
I
Like
do.
if this is Ant-Man right here, just stop making Ant-Man stuff and then just have him appear elsewhere.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
That's not a bad notion.
He didn't like. He's still good. I like him as a character, but like he doesn't need to have a movie.
Yeah. With
needs his
that
whole
being
thing.
said, we're gonna move into spoiler territory. So if you haven't seen the movie and you're intrigued about the movie, or you're just in the sauce like the rest of us, go watch it. It was a decent watch. It's not the greatest thing in the world,
No.
but you'll have an okay time. With that being said, we're gonna move right into spoilers and let's talk about the elephant in the room, the cheeks.
Man,
That was one of the
Modok's
most.
little booty cheeks.
That was one of the most like off the wall shit. Like, but it
It got a chuckle out of me. I'm like,
it was-
"Damn it, got me."
it was like I don't want to say it was tasteful, but it was like it was. I knew it was gonna happen. Like there's no way to go with that. Right? Like that is, if you're pulling him out, like that is what you want to do as a comedian, right? Like that is the comedy, just home run.
Yeah, hit right out the park.
yeah.
That's a guaranteed hit.
Yeah.
So when it came out, like I wasn't surprised, but it did give me a little chuckle.
Booty's always funny. You know.
And
That was
the greatest thing,
It
there was
jiggled. It jiggled.
the
My boy
greatest thing,
thick. My
it
boy
jiggled.
thick.
Not only that, but it was this little like flat like
The Hank Hill.
booty.
Yeah. It was a Hank Hill booty.
Damn. Now he got booty cheeks.
Yeah, he had the Hank Hill booty.
I like how they turned like this like in the first Ant-Man he was kind of scary compared to like a lot of other
Yo,
villains.
when
Like,
he showed up
yeah.
at Hank's house with the gloves, he was like, "Oh, I'm
Yeah,
just out walking."
That is one of my gripes with it. Like as far as like character development, it does feel like he did get, like you said, he got like the gore treatment. Like it was just kind of like,
yeah.
we're
I
gonna make
wouldn't-
this
Oh,
character
yeah,
that's gonna be, that he was a bad guy. Like he was an asshole. Like you really did not like him in the first movie.
But then like they trying to say like, oh, it's been forever. You don't remember that. Like now he's been humbled now since he's a big ass head flowing around.
Right.
And now let's trying to like make him a butt of a joke. And
My
make him more
bad, bro.
human.
My bad for trying to kill your daughter and your wife and all
And
that.
actually,
I was in a dark spot.
You weren't. He even like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, straight up.
He didn't like. The only time like he actually started like oh man, maybe I'm a bad guy, I'm done. Was towards the end when he was beat. Like that's the only time. Like
There was no actual like character like switch. It was like or like character growth from it. Like he wasn't like he didn't slowly start like realizing he was in the wrong. It was just all of a sudden like he got smacked and he was like, "Hey,
Don't be a dick.
you're right."
Like you're
Don't
right.
be a dick.
He got the collar of suppression slapped onto him, and he's like, "Man, this shit's not fair."
If only somebody had told me not to be a dick at
Before.
any point in time in my life.
Right.
I would have been a great human being.
Right, not my mentor.
He doesn't know
not
what
my
else,
girlfriend.
He doesn't know what to be.
Yeah, man. He just.
What do you want me to be?
And for a machine that's an organism that's designed to kill, he didn't kill nobody.
He didn't kill any serial killer.
He didn't see all the little cellular people that make you go sploosh.
Yeah, I kill cells all the time.
The house were alive.
Look at all the dead cells that are falling off of me.
I'm MODOK. I'm fucking slicing them up. Nah, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. Like, I felt like one of the most frustrating things about this movie is that I can't say that it was poorly put together. Like, even that making that connection, like, yeah, they crushed his fucking body up. Of course, it would, like, that makes sense to use him. You're not just going to make a whole new MODOK out of nowhere and just try and serve that to us.
Yeah, that's a good use of resources.
So exactly. So that's a good user. I can't fault them for making a product that was serviceable. I can't, but there's so much else in it. Like, there's a good Ant-Man story in here. Like, if I had read this in 6 issues or less, I'd be satisfied.
Like, give it some time and actually flush it out. They
did it. I love the family dynamic. Like, they got down there. I was like, oh God, find everybody, please hurry up. Like, I'm with them. Like,
the family dynamic, the untold story of Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes.
Like, I didn't think
going up to get shaken up with the gang, with the outlaw gangs. Like,
I forgot how interesting.
Up.
Like,
yeah.
She started crib walking on the side.
Yeah, straight.
Hanky's in the back, like, God damn.
I got us a ride.
I was like, damn, Ma.
Like, I really like the fact that they gave her so much like she showed towards the end of the second one, but she showed out in this film. How interesting of a character she was instead of just being Michelle Pfeiffer. You know, like
she had a few of them shots. She was back in her Catwoman boots.
Oh yeah.
She was back in her Catwoman walk. I was like, damn, all right, Ma. Jeez, I see what Bill Murray was talking about. There is a lot to like about it. If I had to say, for me, the standout performances, obviously, I really like Jonathan Majors. I'm gonna put it right out here on Front Street. Just because everyone started learning about Kang like before this movie came out, Kang's a fucking loser. We've read several comics here on this podcast. And like, don't hype him up like he's Thanos or somebody. He's a fucking loser. Everybody bodies him. The Fantastic Four bodies him. He bodies himself. He did that, like, my man is a straight loser.
Yeah.
But Jonathan Majors.
Be that as it may, he shouldn't be getting pieced up by Ant-Man for his debut.
He didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? What movie did you watch?
No,
he beat the shit out of him.
Kang is. I feel like Kang's threat is that he's in numbers. Like, if he's just one, like, just one of him is this powerful, then having a bazillion of him is the bigger threat. I don't see
his trump card is always that he's got future technology that nobody else can battle. That's it.
That's it.
In this movie,
but his future, but he can't pin particles.
In this movie, I felt like
that's the one thing that he couldn't grasp.
In this movie, I felt like what they added to him that was missing from every version I've ever read is that he had that dog in him. He was like, I don't care about losing. If you don't get the job done, I'm coming back.
Exactly.
And he showed you every time.
I'm coming.
My man said, she's like, what are you gonna do? He said, win. He is a fucking winner. He fucking, I believed his performance. He put some heart into it.
He destroyed the role.
A lot of people I know that was one of the major concerns, that they were like mad that he kind of like lost right off the bat because they think of him as this like God, but
he's not.
I think that's probably one of the mistakes that they have done so far,
like betraying him and everything.
Character is they've hinted a lot of him being like omnipresent and omnipowerful. But he's none of that without his technology. And the moment, and they kind of did an okay job in this movie by showing that, like when his ship was broken, and as soon as his gauntlets were broken, like Ant-Man was able to kind of
like square up with him a little bit.
He could square to get his ass beat.
He still did. He still got his ass stomped.
Like that's why, like I actually like. I like rethinking it now. Like after we were saying, like, oh, he's not this. All because they keep building up. I think that's the problem. They keep building him up to do that because you're right. That's why when he was losing, when he came out, he was just a dude with some laser hands. Like he was like, bzz, bzz, bzz. Like he didn't feel like Thanos. He just felt like a powerful guy for the movie and everything, like a guy with technology.
Somebody Ant-Man can't be, that's for sure.
Yeah,
not physically.
No.
If you put that dude between me and a sandwich, he can have it. I don't want it. My man said, my man was jacked for no reason.
Jacked.
He is jacked for no reason. I don't want any part of it.
He's scary. And then like I saw him in fucking Creed 3 and everything. He's scary.
He is built, man.
I'm like, how is Michael B. Good gonna face that?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's gonna kill him.
You better use the technique.
He better use the technique.
He's going to.
Yeah, put some sand in his eye. But yeah, like if I had to point out gripes and all for me, like it comes back to the jokes. I feel like this movie could have been 10 times better if it was even 30 minutes shorter. Yeah. So you don't have to add in so much fat, that MCU fat. Like it comes with the territory.
Yeah.
And granted, it wasn't as shitty as that last, Marvel affair. Yeah. But like even if it was tamed, I feel like there's like 30 minutes of content you could cut. You would still have roughly the same movie without as much. Because by the third time you see holes, dude, get him the fuck out of here.
Or he should have served his he should have just been there to introduce a language barrier and then out.
Yeah, one joke.
We didn't need him keep talking during the battle.
Yeah,
him running in the background would have been plenty.
Way better. Enough, more than enough.
Buddy with the telekinesis or not telekinesis, the mind reader.
Yeah.
What did he do? He didn't do a fucking thing. It's just another character that you got in the mix, just muddling up and delaying the progression
like actual
of the
meat
story.
and everything. Yeah, like that was the problem. It was very bloated when it came to like characters as well.
And what I real quick before I forget, the thing that really kind of like irked me was that the intrusion of these or the inclusion of these like freedom fighters. I get that we need them, but it was very Ragnarok.
Oh my god,
it just felt like Ragnarok, right? When they come in with all the gladiators, like that's what it was. That's all it was.
Yeah,
it's just reused assets of that. It was the exact same thing,
right? And Muscle Mommy was trying, but like
more.
Less.
I feel like they just really. Oh, sorry.
More. Not to cut you off, but more without. She should have been the center of the thing, not trying to split her screen time with mind reader guy, holes guy, and
7 other fucking dudes.
The myriad of other people that were in there.
Like I noticed, like it was really like trying the best to like fit in with Cassie's like character development, I guess, because she's a rebel. She was at a protest and she's always in jail and stuff for like reasons and everything. She's a rebellious little fuck, and these are the people she wanted to help and everything. And then Scott's like, no, we need to go. I need to save you. And
Scott's like, I put a book out. Shut up. Which I would read, by the way.
I know,
and listen to on the way home.
Hell yeah,
because I did my own audiobook reading.
Every goddamn word.
And you know what? I don't blame him.
Okay,
look, after all the shit that he dealt with before, and you saying after this, I'm on top. Like I got a book. People like me.
Right.
Fuck this. Yeah, I'm gonna refuse to listen to my book.
The thing that made me chuckle at that, I was like, is this what Taryn thinks when she gets in the car and I just got my beats playing in it?
Like, come on. Like, honey, come on, man. Like,
you would listen to all of it.
We have to do it. Listen again. You like it, right?
See, I want you to see what I was trying to do here. Did
you see that progression? Do you know how hard it is to EQ that?
She's like,
But yeah, did you guys was there anything that I don't know, that you guys didn't really prefer as far as the movie, and that we kind of?
I got one little gripe. I didn't like how, if Kang's supposed to be this person that learns constantly, from all his mistakes or whatever, how did he lose in the exact same way that he lost that got him into that predicament in the first place, by them placing the shrinking particles on the device?
Well, shit, if you can't get to it, you can't get to it.
But there's no precautionary measures at all? The thing that got him down there stuck, for the better part of 50 years?
I'm going to put my gloves on.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, can't be fooled again.
I tried
because he's stuck now.
The one thing, what I saw, like as soon as he was able to even have that device, he went straight to leaving. I don't think he didn't like think about like putting any precaution. He should have if he's Kang or if he's like this ultra smart character, whatever. But I think he just really was trying to rush and leave. He didn't was trying to refix it and stuff, so he'll never shrink again or whatever. He was like, "Oh, I got this, gotta go."
My man never accounted for giant beings coming to wreck his little fucking.
And ants.
Yeah, I mean, well, ants. I don't know. You couldn't have predicted that. I guess.
Couldn't predict smart ass ants.
But a giant life form is you just got turrets.
And he makes these little robots that can be taken down by spears.
Right.
Yes.
My man went out there and did it himself. He should have done that the whole time.
Look,
How did they ever get to this position where they lose to these guys?
I don't know. How can Scott Lang tank every bullet for no reason? Like, he's not burning alive. How powerful are those lasers?
Yeah.
Not
I don't care.
powerful.
But you
That
know what?
suit isn't that
But
strong.
You know what?
Yeah.
Hey, man, that was the climax.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw something online also that said, like, if they were down in the quantum realm, shouldn't they come back in it like 30 years or something should be passed?
Shut up.
And I was like, shut up. You shut your mouth right now. Shut the fuck up. That's what's wrong with this fandom. People like you who think of shit like that.
You asking questions.
You're asking too many questions.
Watch
damn it.
the movie.
Honestly, like, I don't have any like gripes. I think it was I thought it was an okay film. It was all right. It was by the numbers. It was entertaining here and there. Made me laugh. You know? So I mean, yeah, and like the Kang stuff.
I wanted more Michael Douglas.
Yeah, he was
Honestly,
good here.
like,
I liked him.
He kind of like and I get it. There's a lot of screen time share, and he played his role. He
sure
sat
did.
back and he was like supporting character. But I like Michael Douglas as Hank Pym. I like everything that he's done with it.
Yeah.
And I've wanted to see more. I wanted to see Janet and Hank actually have like some kind of interaction, other than Hank finding out he was getting cucked.
It's been 30 years, honey. All right. Okay. Actually, I rescind my statement. I do have a gripe. Cassie. Do something with her, or get her out.
Get her out of here.
Like her figuring out how to get big. We've seen that with Scott. I thought she was going to do a third different weird thing. I don't know how it would have gone.
Well, like it's how smart they painted her. Like she should have been doing all kinds of shit. Like,
yeah,
Right.
I don't know.
You figured out how to make
future.
a quantum device, but you don't know how to fucking throw a punch in small form.
Yeah, that was another gripe.
She's
like
a thinker, not a fighter.
Immediately, she's like next level intellect. Like
In 5 years,
you brought that up. What are they gonna do when Valeria gets introduced? Like how smarter can you get? Like she's already like Cassie's already blown past Riri.
Right. At this point, yeah. At
Like-
this point, damn.
On top of like there.
That's how they always discount it.
And they brought Riri to Wakanda.
yeah.
So like and she did this in the fucking basement.
Yeah.
So like I get it. Hank was kind of
Yeah, you could say that she had the
but
help,
like
yeah.
but like
Well,
there
to
was
be fair,
no
Riri did it with like scrap parts, and she actually had funding.
She ain't from the quantum realm.
To be fair,
funding. The motherfuckers are pulling out of their 401k. They're all retired. That bitch was gone for 30-something years. She ain't got no fucking savings.
Right.
Funding? What are they funding? They can barely keep the lights on.
And then plus they were gone during the 5-year time
Yeah.
skip. Like she was by herself. She just started reading his books and like, yes, I understand this.
She fucking wasted all his fucking. She got that life insurance payout, so they ain't got nothing. They ain't got no money. in savings.
that shield money.
Huh?
They had that shield money.
You mean
What
Shield that
shield?
just broke down because everybody was Nazis? They
Yeah,
ain't got
what
no
shield?
fucking money.
Yeah.
Exactly. What shield?
And they were half of them were gone anyway.
You think the Nazis ain't paying Pym particles?
No, bro. Nah. That's crazy. That's a crazy reach.
Okay, there's some
There's
fucking conspiracy theories and stuff.
That's crazy.
But with that, I mean, unless we have any more like things to say about the film, do you guys want to rate it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just not going first.
Okay.
I'll go first. I'm gonna start, not believing in sevens anymore. So because you have to go either above or below. Average, it's a 6.
Damn,
6 out of
man.
10.
That's how you look out for the little guy?
It's Hold on. Oh, I didn't think
on.
this far.
Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Spoke up.
6 Modoc butt cheeks out of 10.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to use Modoc, so I'm safe.
Okay. I will give this. To me, I know you don't like sevens. I'm gonna give this. This is a solid 7, like the solids of solid 7s, and I will give it 7 weird Pym particle disc things.
Shrinky-dinks.
Out of 10. Yes,
Shrinky-dinks.
shrinks or biggie dinks, shrinky dinks,
Biggie dinks and shinky dinks.
biggie dinks, shrinky dinks, or biggie dink, shrink it together, whatever
Yeah.
that does.
Yeah.
I actually had a lot of fun in this movie. Maybe I'm just kind of numb to the stupidity that they put us through.
Yeah.
To me, this was closer to like a 7.3. It's a little bit more like 7.5. So 7.3. orifices or holes.
Oh, I got holes. I got holes now.
How many holes do you have?
7.
Three holes. Yeah, I have 3 holes.
I mean, honestly, that's not a question that you're ready to answer like right off the top of your head, you know?
Why not?
You have 3 holes.
Like,
that shit's unnecessary.
Yo. By the second time, I was like, all right.
But now he has holes now.
Yeah, too much.
And then he turned to one big hole.
The one that he talks through. That's too
And then
much.
he ate something.
Too many holes. I'm gonna give this movie because I had a lot of fun with it too. Once I, turned off my Steven Dorff brain.
Yeah, turn off your Scorsese brain for a
Whose
second.
words ring truer every single day.
Shut
up.
Shut
You know what I mean? You need to. Someone needs to apologize to Jonathan Majors. Okay, someone needs to apologize to him.
Funny before you say that, he has not seen that movie. He has not seen,
And he won't. I promise you, he won't.
I think he's on that Johnny Depp stuff. He doesn't watch any of his movies.
no, he said he doesn't. Yeah, well, yeah, he said he doesn't want it to influence future Kang
His next roles.
projects.
Fair enough. He's really going all in. If that's one thing you could say, he's rolling up his sleeves and going right in.
Which I would completely agree because that last scene was
a fever dream. But it's
Go ahead,
comic accurate.
give your rating, and then we'll talk about that scene to close it off.
Yeah.
I will give this movie a 7.5. Secret romances between Kang and my mom out of 10.
Oh yeah. I was waiting for them to kiss, honestly.
No,
Like,
Jonathan Majors will never. It's like,
No, Michelle, stop. Not on camera.
that's like Madonna trying to kiss Drake.
Yeah,
Sorry,
and steal
no-
the life force from him.
No disrespect,
You
but
think Drake ain't break? You think Drake didn't break that down?
Like,
off camera.
yeah.
Okay, not on stage where everyone can see it happen. You know what I mean? That's a little ridiculous.
Come on, guys.
But yeah, 7.4 was a real solid movie.
You went down a point.
What did I say before? 7.5. Yeah, you weren't supposed to notice that. Listen, the movie features a character that can shrink, and I'm doing it too. I'm embracing the
Look at the recession at work.
Yo, listen.
Look, I'm giving this
These
thing
are
a
pin
solid
particles.
7.2.
Yeah, it gets lower every time. I give this thing a 6.9. No, but like honestly, guys, as far as I'm a comic book fan, and as far as like comic books go, this is as close to the thread as you can get. Like I don't think you can get a closer to an actual comic experience than what I just saw.
You're
I don't
right.
think they can do any better than that.
No,
Now,
and
if you
they-
got some gripes with that out after that experience, then maybe you should question what you're reading. I know I am. I certainly am. But I had a good time. I mean, it was a decent Ant-Man story. A little bit too much fat on it, but
how deep can you get it? Like you're not gonna go into the real deep Ant-Man stories where he's smacking his wife. And
yeah,
that
you
was
don't
great.
want to see that, dog.
Like, you're not
That's
gonna do
never.
that.
That's never
Yeah.
going to be
We're never
acknowledged.
gonna
You're not.
Ever.
Yeah, you're not gonna do the real deep down the heart Ant-Man stories are actually like like
That never
triggering
happened.
and
Yeah,
That
when
never
Cap-
happened.
Cap-
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
But you shouldn't have made me feel small.
What are you talking about? That never happened.
Now, granted,
Shouldn't I be?
if you were ever to pick an actor that could portray that Hank Pym, you picked the right guy. I mean, Michael Douglas. If you ever seen
Smack the fuck out there.
My man was in Fatal Attraction. He chased with that little part where he chased her in the room when he finds these. I was like, oh my god, get her out of there! He's gonna kill her. No, but yeah, it was really good. It's just really solid movie.
Yeah,
what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say like we the swing it back to the ending credit things, or at least the two. I'm not sure if you saw both of them.
Those two.
So like the first one, we get to actually get a peek at. I didn't even know we were going to see
The
them.
dynasty.
All the whole dynasty, all the Kangs, and in my opinion, it shift tones. I should have known in my brain. I don't know why I didn't click with my head. Like, yeah, there was a bunch of different types of Kangs. They're gonna all be different.
It was like watching
their
the
own
scene
way.
out of Evil Dead.
Yeah, it was really silly. I mean, compared
It's
to
out
what we
there.
saw, compared to the performance we got with Kang in the film, it was a little jarring when we finally saw like Egyptian Kang and other Egyptian Kang. And
I did not like Immortus' voice. The inflection that he did with Immortus.
it felt.
Was I get it. He's got like this ancient, like just dry, just sin
Every
everything.
step, it's a step forward to getting X-Men.
Oh,
we
God.
saw him right there.
I'm
we saw him right there. That's
Hey.
the man who teaches Apocalypse.
And I just noticed something. I want to say this one thing. That was like, I think this is the first time in a long time, if ever, we saw a black man actually play an Egyptian.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, is it weird?
In this movie. Well,
Recast him as Jamie Lannister.
Yeah, straight up.
I'm the other Kang.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the other one. The real one.
The real.
Dude, how hilarious would that have been if the Egyptian Kang was like literally a white dude and they called him Kang? Like it was the only one that was different in the entire shot.
The only thing though that I will before we leave, actually, we'll talk about the second to last.
Yeah.
So that first scene ended with this wild coliseum of just Kangs wilding out, just
just being
chest
excited,
beating
just crazy. My man was doing jump steps and everything. He was
Belly bump, slapping
Belly
stomachs and
bump.
everything.
Fortnite dancings and shit.
And
it's a fever dream.
and then the last one was
Set up
Oh,
for
and
Loki.
a teaser to Loki.
it's pretty much a teaser to Loki. They're going to be chasing them through all time, which
Carmen San Diego.
it did not make me excited for whatsoever for Loki.
Yeah.
It made me. You don't like Carmen San Diego?
I mean, not
I'm here.
enough to
I'm
watch
watching
Loki
it.
season 2.
I do. I'm dead ass.
All right.
Not enough to watch Loki
I'm
season
happy
2.
for you.
Yeah, I'm happy for you too.
Two white dudes chasing a black guy through time. I'm here for it.
What's
You'll
going on,
never
bro?
catch me.
Listen, my man perpetrating in February. I can't believe what's going on here.
Stop right there, Kane.
Damn it, I was going to say something. I forgot where my brain was going. It had something to do with Loki season 2, and then fan casting. We're gonna leave this to the people. Who? Because if we're going where I think we're going, we're gonna get a young Kang in an Iron Man suit.
Oh fuck, Iron Lad.
Iron Lad.
Jesus, man.
So
in the Young Avengers, Iron Lad, that's part of the Young Avengers group. We find out later that it's a younger Kang. Like the whole time, it's not really Iron Lad at all. So if we get a younger Kang, like, who would cast?
yeah, exactly. The casting for a younger Kang. So leave that open.
Yeah, y'all
To
figure
the
that
public,
out.
I don't even want to start throwing out.
I'm
names.
sure you guys know much younger people active right now than I do. I know no one.
I gotta say with a straight face. Hold on. Tyrese from Power.
Tariq, you mean from Power?
Tariq from Power.
Yes, get him in there.
I was thinking, Buddy from Stranger Things.
Him too.
Yeah, bro. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Perfect. Boom.
You know,
Done.
they don't care about our tones anyway. They haven't cared about our tones since War Machine. So, we can totally throw him in there. Why not? Let's do it. Get whoever's hot at the time.
Or make
take
him
it.
hot. Or make him hot.
Or
Sure.
make him hot.
Whatever they got to
Bump 'em.
do. I'm sure they'll do it.
Give
It'll
him
look
give
good.
him all the steroids you gave Jonathan Majors, and then we can.
Go
we
from
can work
there.
something
That's
out.
natty, bro.
We can work
That's
something out.
natty.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was that jacked in Lovecraft Country.
I know. You can start taking steroids at any time, not just when you record
Yeah.
Marvel movies.
You know I can go down the street right now and get you something. It ain't that hard.
Hey, bro, hook me up.
No, ain't just chicken breast, nigga. Promise you that.
BCAAs? No, sir.
No, sir.
Give me some SARMs.
But yeah, guys. With that being said, that's our Thirst Quencher. Did you guys enjoy Ant-Man: Quantumania?
Or did you hate it?
Did you think Steven Dorff right? Do you think that Martin Scorsese should come and save us, or do you believe that we're only in the golden age?
And should Jamie Lannister play Iron Lad?
We'll see you after
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear.
All right. Peace out, nerds.
Later.
Peace.